It is Friday, February 23rd, so let's go! All right, let's bring it in here. How about that? I think that's a good one. We can go with it. Get in your weekly dose of concerts in the Phoenix area, right here. And also, big thank you to Tony of Dumpster Hump for that intro song. Be sure to go check out his band once they are playing. They will be on this calendar, I guarantee it. So, but yeah, go check them out. Awesome job. Thank you, Tony. And without further ado, let's go right into tonight, Friday night. I might be at two of these. I'm figuring this one out as I go. But we've got Skinny Lister and Will Varley here from the UK, joined by our locals Coxswain over at Valley Bar. That's where I'm going to be starting out. Then we also have Fairy Bones doing their 0% Fun album release show. That's with Dollskin, Bear Ghost, Paper Foxes over at the Crescent Ballroom. Then there's more. We've got Twin Ponies doing the last week of their Yucca residency, not on a Saturday this time, on a Friday. And that's with James Band, Willetta, and Nanami Ozone. That for the Yucca Tap Room. But we got more. There's Contradiction. There's Mad Dog Tannen. There's No One Wins. Asswipe Junkies and Geo of Alex Squared doing a solo set over the Palo Verde. And more. Whew. We got Erico, General Anxiety, and Dream Tame over at Timeout Lounge. Oh, that's fun to say, isn't it? I also got to make sure to spell that correctly because autocorrect will actually correct the miscorrect. It'll, yeah, you get it. Anyways, moving on. We've got more and more and more. We've got Godsbeard, the Otos, and Soma over at the Trunk Space. We've got the Bittersweet Way up here from Tucson with Moons, Birds, Monsters, Ghetto Cowgirl, Hostile Work Environment, and it just says one more band over at Chopper John's. We've got Dubbist with Pride Through Strife and Clint Stevens for you reggae fans out there, and that's over the Last Exit Live. And for the West Valley folk, we've got Mr. Incommunicado playing over the Richter Ale Works over in Peoria. So there's already a bunch of stuff to do on Friday. Holy crapperoni. Now, let's see, moving on. We've got Saturday. Oh, this actually also has some really good stuff. We've got the 80/20 Records 10th anniversary show, celebrating it with Captain Squeegee, Bear Ghost, 42 Eternal doing a reunion, Ben Anderson Music, and Emily Grieve over at the Last Exit Live. But there's still a lot more. We've got Jeff Toft with Toso, Jet Grind Mob, the Doyen? I will try to figure that one out. And Hi, My Name is Ryan over the Trunk Space. And there's still more. This is really good weekend of music. We've got Perfect Sense with Moment of Ruin, STDs, Darling Sky, and Trust Your Gut over the Tempe Tavern. We've got Plush World TV cassette release over at the Trunk Space, and that's with Doom to Blossom and Tripod. Tripod, the band that is was a Dent and Twin Pony members. So I need to go check them out here at one of these shows. We also got Jamie Reynolds of 1967 back in town. He's playing over the High Side Bar. I'm still going here. We've got the 10th annual Mustache Massacre. This looks like a really good punk, like hard show. Iconoclast, ADD, Goth Brooks, Camel Enamel, and the Casket Dance over at Pub Rock Live. Let's see, moving. We got two more here. Jam Now record release, another record release this weekend, and that's with Wives, Dirty Sense, and Sugar Water over Crescent Ballroom. And last for Saturday, we have Busty and the Bass with STS Cross Karimatine and Harrison Fjord. Harrison Fjord is the main reason I was putting this on here, but I'm sure the rest of that lineup should be good. All right, those are the bigger days. Moving on to Sunday, though, there is something you can do both of these. So we've got an afternoon show starting at 1 over at the Yucca Tap Room. I think they're calling it Sunday Fun Days. And that's with Manic Monkeys, Ben Anderson, Joel Ekdahl, Oscar Rock, and Angel Cakes over at the Yucca Tap Room. Then later in the night, we've got Pisces Party over at the Crescent Ballroom. This is with Beats by Roy, Trevon, Mind Upside, Why Worry, Idiaz, and Songs Lacking Talent. Monday, you get a little reprieve because I didn't find anything really of interest to tell you guys about, so relax, enjoy it. Tuesday, though, back with more music. We get Andrew Goldring over at the Yucca Tap Room with Cheap Hotels and Panic Baby. Got Free Kittens and Bread. That's a good name. Free Kittens and Bread, though, with Toso, Narwhal Juniors, and New Chums over the trunk space. And one of the bigger ones, one I like, They Might Be Giants over at the Marquee. It doesn't show any openers, so it may just be They Might Be Giants. Wednesday, though, moving on, we got Typesetter with really good local lineup. We got Contradiction and Black Paw over the Yucca Tap Room. Also, Mac Sabbath returns on Wednesday with Galactic Empire, Star Wars rock band dressed up as, well, Imperial. Yeah. And that's over at the Rebel Lounge. One more to mention, though, for Wednesday, we got Theo Grizzle with Closet Goth, Soft Ronnie, and Justin Mudio at the Trunk Space. Thursday, we've got, I found one here, it looks like, Breakup Shoes LP release show with Dent, Elna Ray, and the Desert Beats over at Crescent Ballroom. And I'm throwing Friday on here just because, since I'm a day later than I usually for a Friday, give you next Friday too. We got Timeout Lounge celebrating 30 years. How about that? Congrats. Awesome. And they got some music to go right with it. Manic Monkeys, James Brown Band, and Captain Cooks and Endless Muse over at Timeout Lounge on Friday. But they're not the only place celebrating an anniversary this upcoming weekend, it appears. Rogue Bard, they're doing their 11th anniversary show that night too with Terrafractal, the Elegy Machine, Twin Ponies, Sunset Voodoo, and Color TV. So, got two venues. Congrats. So, man, 30 years. Glad to have Timeout and glad to have Rogue Bard. 11 years. Dang. All right, but moving on, there's still a little bit more to tell you. Got the Punk Rock Psychotherapy, they're calling it, and that's with Andy Warpigs, the Bleed Out, Somewhat Damaged, and the Mental Code over at the Quail Lounge. Just another West Valley place for you guys that live over there or want to go over there. You can get a little more music closer without having to spend as much gas. We got Figure It Out with Baseline, Rival Coast, Way Under, and Love Yourself over Pub Rock. And mention this, I don't know what bands are on which day, but it's a 2-day event down in Tucson, the Days of Destruction. And day 1 is next Friday, and that may include these bands on day 1, it may include them on day 2 on Saturday, and that is the Oi Scouts, Endless Struggle, Corrupted Youth, the Besmirchers, Revolt, Dirty Work, Short Fuse, Arms Reach, Upstart 33, and that, I guess, wraps that. And that's at the House of Bards down in Tucson, so a little bit traveling if you want to go check out some pretty decent punk right there. And that's going to wrap it up for this week's. Thank you again. As always, we're going to not point the right way, but there should be a little subscribe thing right over here. If you want to subscribe, help me out. And that way you can also get notifications when I post one of these things up. Helps it out. Plus, if you like it, you want to help out, especially since the YouTube model is not going to pay me crap. We've got a Patreon set up, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. That you can always donate, even $1 a month, that goes fine. Got $5. Actually, that'll help me out. That's actually the raffle. So at least reinvest some of this money in the prize for the $5. And usually it's a vinyl. I still need to actually get one for our January ones, and also soon get a February one for you guys. But always some fun there. And of course, you can keep up with me in real time on social media as Every Show Joe on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, I think Pinterest. I'm around, and by the same name. Plus, you can always keep up with some of the pictures I post at everyshowjoe.com. So I think that's it. As always, if you like what you see, share it. Share with your friends. Post video. I know, I agree. Even my social media videos got shitty audio. But at least it's getting it out there for people to see. Plus, post pictures, share it to your timeline, share pages with your friends. Get them to come out to shows. The bands will appreciate it. Keeps them around so you can keep watching them, keep seeing them, get some new music out of them too. They can keep making new albums. Can keep loving them. So that's about it. Until next week, that's going to be it. So have a good one. Hopefully I'll see you out there at a show.